today.
Am I officially the guy, or?
You are today, yes. That's right here.
Then we'll call the meeting to order. I don't know what time it is.
4 o'clock even. That's what I've got.
Clock straight
We're a
up.
minute early. Oh, we're 2 minutes early. I'm sorry. That's all right.
First item on our agenda is approval of the minutes from the last meeting. Did everybody have a chance to look at those? Are there any comments on them? Okay.
Recommend they be, or I move that they're approved.
Richard makes a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
A second. All in favor, just raise your hand. And that passes unanimously. So then that'll take us to our agenda item number 3, which is the variance request for 5 Village Drive. I think like we typically do. Of course, we just sent it all out, but I think you're going to give us some background.
We can ask the peanut gallery to be quiet, please. That's right. No, that's great. Yeah, so as you'll see in your agenda packet, Bo Levin, his wife Kendall's here today. They submitted an application for a variance request that would allow the fence in the front yard to exceed the current maximum height adopted in our zoning regs. Right now, we restrict to 40 inches, and the request is for 60 inches. We did send out letters to 20 property owners within 200 feet, and we received 4 responses that were all in support of the request. Those 4 responses were included in the packet.
Anything else from you?
That's all we've got. There's pillars there. I don't know if any of you drove by. I know sometimes y'all do that. The pillars are there in place now, so that gives you a good idea of how far out from the house it would be. I think they removed a panel so that they could get in at this point. And then depending on how this goes today, they put that back and finish out the front. They provided a pretty detailed explanation in their application about what their plan was, kind of the reasoning, and try and give some more privacy and have a gate to enter their driveway there. So it's 10 foot off of the street is a fence down the street that they were kind of pointing out. Theirs is further than that, and they're under the 6 foot. They're trying to go 5, if that's correct. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So they're here if you have any questions for them. If you want to have the answer.
The question that I had, in the packet, it mentioned that the house, and I think the house to the north is the one you were talking about, has a fairly tall fence. I think it looks like it's probably 60, it's at least 5 foot. And I couldn't tell if that is couldn't tell if that's the back of the house, because normally to be on the back of the house, there'd be a street that runs down,
Yeah,
you know, the
It's-
front side, and there isn't any street there, so.
I believe it is a corner lot, right? And their fence is in the side yard. It's existing non-conforming. So it would, if they went and tried to do that today, they'd have to go through the same process if they wanted the fence to be in that location. But I think it was probably installed at the time of the house construction, which I assume was 40 years ago. So,
This was the vacant lot, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
So will the fence go along the full front of the house or just the driveway?
No, just out to the columns and
little
then
columns.
tie back in.
A
Yes, sir.
gate, a gate for your driveway?
Yes, sir.
And then back from there? Okay.
And it sits about 27 feet back from the street, so it wouldn't block anybody's
So it
visibility
would
or
be
anything.
constructed, okay.
Yeah, I drive by there every day and I didn't have an issue. You know, I see what they want to do. It doesn't,
Yeah,
no, I have no problem with it.
to me, that would kind of finish out the wall of fences down along the street there.
I guess we need to open a public hearing and see if there are any public comments.
formally, yes.
Yeah, I guess we'll formally open that. And as far as I know, nobody signed up,
Nobody signed up.
so we'll close that, close the public hearing.
I can't do without you, James.
Is there any more discussion, questions on our side?
I'll make a motion to approve the
So
variance.
Pat makes a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Give it to Tanner. All in favor, raise your hands. And that passes unanimously. And so we don't have any other agenda items for today. We'll go ahead and adjourn the meeting. 4:03. Fastest one.
Fastest one. That's right.
Close to set the
And-
record.
James, if you wouldn't mind, you can hit our button there and we'll close our recording.